I'm not actually here. Don't pay attention to the man behind the thing. I just realized I couldn't be in the intermission screen and do that. So that's on me as I switch machines. And we have no signal. I pulled up. Yeah, see, it's still showing the old signal. Is this one? Yes. Fantastic. Okay, and I think audio's working, so I think we're all good. Let's make that screen a little bigger. That's better. And pop in our first disc, which is horribly banged up. Thank you, GameStop, I guess. Yeah, so I have one of the first model PS3s. I have two, actually. One's dead. I now realize how dumb it was not to put that in rest mode before we did this. Hopefully that'll put itself into rest mode by pressing that button. Okay. So my first PS3 that I got was, I've told this story a million times. My little sister was in the color guard, you know, the gals with the rifles and the sabers and the flags. And she was sad because she was doing a fundraiser and couldn't sell enough tickets. She had 5 tickets left, and all of her friends, because they're all perfectionists, had done all of their tickets already.
Why are we
So she was like, no, I can't. I need to sell more. And I had $5 on me because I had just gotten my first job. My first real job. I guess working for Dad was a real job, but it was a family deal. And so he just paid me in Amazon gift cards that he got for free. Anyway. We're going to do easy because I'm a wimp. Okay, I like that. Anyway, so I had my first real job. I had just been paid, and my sister Michelle, as opposed to my coworker, my ex-coworker now, Michelle, because I don't work there anymore. My sister Michelle, she had 5 tickets left. I had $5 because I had just been paid, so I bought it.
Let's go then.
And then I'm flirting with a girl online that night because that's how I do when I was in high school. I don't do that now because I'm married. Nice. All right. My mom calls me and says, like, hey, you won the PS3. And I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. Nope. Let's try that again. Woo! BloodRayne, stop falling in water. You're a vampire. You don't go in water. Oh, dang it. I really messed up my controls, didn't I? Options. Control options. Let's go normal third person. Yeah. Anyway, my mom calls me and says, like, hey, you won, and I did not believe her till she brought the box into the house, because I didn't believe I ever had luck. So my first PS3 was only $5. The second one was after the first one broke, because told my stepbrother not to put it in the back seat, in the trunk of his car with all of his tools. He did, and it broke and didn't work again. I ended up buying this one off of eBay. Though the little cover I took from my original one.
Oh, it's blocked from the other side.
Oh my god, this game has jiggle physics. What? Why do her titties jiggle every time she stops walking?
Tear it apart, Ray. Bastard. Good.
She just said hello. She said good girl and her boobs were jiggling.
Watch this.
Did mid-2000s game developers think that the boobs contained lungs? They're jiggling because she exists. That's too much jiggle. It's like a Jell-O commercial. A very inappropriate Jell-O commercial. With a lot of high kicks that I'm still actually happy about. But, I do love that if you watch boobs in video games, it went from triangles, jiggly triangles, constantly jiggly orbs, malicious Jell-O, and now reasonable. This game was made before reasonable.
What? What are you playing
So
now?
this is BloodRayne 1.
Okay.
You missed out on Not Saw,
Okay.
but we can still play plenty of that later.
Wait, BloodRayne, isn't that the one with the vampires?
Yes!
The sexy vampires?
Yes. Are there any other kind? Yes, they're Nosferatus. I answered my own question.
Yes, you did.
Pull up a chair.
No, I'm good.
Alright.
Also, I popped my knee.
I noticed. I was a little worried. The controls in this are so weird by modern standards.
What's in her hair?
Pigtail ribbons.
What is that thing?
I don't... She said you can eat it? Which makes me think it's human. You sure don't look human. I just chopped its arm off. See, the camera pans to her and they move. It's like her boobs have to remind us they're boobs. Why? If you don't know where to go, use your aura vision and look for a bright glow. That means you're getting a migraine, but that's where light is.
Also, hey everybody,
Have we-
Aperture Science this year.
Have we gotten any trick-or-treaters?
No, not yet.
Yeah, we're at the end of the block. They're probably not coming to us.
I heard them earlier. I heard children.
Yeah.
I heard them.
Yeah, and they stop at our neighbor's house.
What?
And this happened last year, too.
Damn it! I'm putting this stuff outside.
What stuff?
I don't know.
Well, put the jack-o'-lantern outside at least.
Yeah.
Maybe the bat that we left in the kitchen. Skippy has a good point. How would we know they're boobs if they didn't have their own physics? Maybe that's part of being a vampire. That's where blood is stored.
They should have more sense.
Blood is stored in the boobs.
I just love the water. You're only half vampire. A dip might hurt, but it won't kill you. Sort of sticking a finger in my eye doesn't mean I have to do it. No time for pleasantries, just like your half-sister. I'm just confident in my abilities.
So this game got turned into a movie. BloodRayne, directed by Yvonne. And it was terrible on purpose because of a weird part of German law at the time. That if you did not make your money back, you got a huge tax cut. And the tax cut actually went higher than the cost of the movie if you were within a certain threshold. And that's how Yvonne made all of his money. He would get enough money to make the movie, and he would purposely... It's like the producers, but it worked. I guess the producers was doing a long con. You know what I mean. It was ridiculous, is what it was.
One of the biological masses described
Oh, by the way, all of these games we are playing right now, consider this stream to be kind of a bunch of first episodes, because I've been meaning to go back to doing canned episodes. And they won't be as regular to start with as I had hoped, but basically all of these games are up for grabs in that. For those of you who liked how we used to do things on YouTube, that's coming back. Because I was looking at how much time we actually need to stream to be partners, and it's not as much as I had thought. So I'm trying to reallocate our time. Which is a weird way to put it, but
Good thing we're not hypersensitive to holy items.
the short answer is more videos for you guys. Of course, if you want to show that you really like the new the idea of more videos, we have a Patreon and a Teespring store, and we of course take subs whenever you want. I did not read. Huh. Weird. I did not read Akira. I actually never watched Akira all the way through either. I'm not denying it's a masterpiece of animated cinema, but it is also... This is the weirdest version of that choose your weapon from Kingdom Hearts. Oh my god, I got a boomstick! I'll take it. Whoa, what is this? Yes. Did I lose my weapon just now? That is a rat. Oh, and thank you for the sub there, Skippy. Always appreciate it. Brings us up to 3 currently. At least it should. Yep, there it is. Sub goal's at 10. But yeah, we're
Even the earliest French settlers feared something in these swamps.
hey, I didn't know MitGoBot did storm counts. That's cool too. This game is hideous. I am not denying that.
This great wall of fortitude was made.
But yeah, so where was I? Yeah, we got the Teespring store, we got the Patreon, we got Twitch subs. We have one more Twitch sub now, which is very nice to see. And of course, bits. Oh, and actually, we finally got the Patreon wired into the jar. So Patreon support falls into the jar now, which is kind of nice.
You should take out those biomasses. The first one's been
Um,
I'll meet up with you.
God, this game is just terrible. Just terrible. And we've only been doing it for like 10 minutes. Choo-choom. Choo-choom. Because they're right there and they won't come at me. Alright, so I'm just gonna like walk up to some of them. There we go. And of course, if you're thinking, but I don't have money, how can I help? Shares. Shares are admittedly, like, the best thing. Like, because shares will make other people show up. People who trust your judgment, whether rightfully so or not, I don't know you. That helps us because then they see the shares and they go, hey, this looks like fun. Oh, I see where you're making the connection, because those guys look like Tetsuo. Yeah. Yeah, let's just save the game. God, the like glitchy fake horror aesthetic on the save screen bothers me. And not in the ooh spooky type of bothers me. Like I'm afraid my connection's not good. Investigate the biomass. Alright, so one double barrel? I guess I do.
You dropped something.
Okay, got a revolver. Alright, that's kind of cool. I think we're going to switch this game out at 7. Rage! Oh yeah, bullet time mechanics. Because the Matrix was still a big deal. Oh jeez. Wachowski sisters, you see what you've caused. You created an amazing allegory, but you also ruined video games for a whole era. Oh, and if anyone does the whole they hadn't transitioned yet when they made those movies, shut up. That's not how that works. They're the Wachowski sisters now, and it's retroactive. It's like Fraley sending the Ice Age in Magic. It's retroactive. The important part is they ruined cinema and video games. Because everyone had to imitate them. It's like like Jon Favreau in his freaking Iron Man movie. Which is amazing, and I love it. But, ruined cinema for a couple of years. That actually, Iron Man is arguably still ruining cinema. I'm gonna, no! Get off the water. No, get out of the water! Stop it! You are not a wet person! You are dry! Vampires are dry!
What the... Is that the biomass?
Did it just warp me because I was in the wrong area? No! What did I just tell you? Vampires are dry! I need to feed. How do I feed? Oh, okay. Is that it? It's the whole great fight thing that was going on here? Oh, okay. No! Why? Why do you go out into the swamp? Sorry, Kaneda, but he's not even main character. Yes, I knew that. Yeah, you're right. Some vampires really hate being in the wrong place. No! Stop being in the wrong place. Also, hi, one-dimensional robot. Huh. I know there's a joke about dot matrix printers in here, but I got nothing. Oh god, the health meter makes you look emaciated. How do I eat? Wait, is it... No? No? How do I eat? Game, how do I eat? Now also, this is, if anything, an indicator of what era this is. 'Cause look at that. A cheat menu. Holy crap. Though I don't know why, but your comment there, one dimensional robot, of stopping in the wrong place, vampires hate being wet in the wrong areas, is just reminding me of the Futurama where Leela thinks she found somebody of her species. It's like, you seem cold. Our people don't like to be cold. You! Die, you Oddworld reject! Well, I'm apparently going the right way. Even though it means, for some reason, having to be wet. Vampires are like babies. They don't want to be wet. Aha, the roof. The least wet of places here in Louisiana. You just call goths poser vampires? The door is locked. Then let me kick it down like every other freaking door in this game. Ew.
The biomass. It's in the nest.
Well, I'm dead. They didn't know how to eat. Nobody told me how to eat. How do I eat? Okay. There's only so many buttons on this controller. Eat with X. But I thought X was jump. So now I am very confused. Click. No. Let's turn around quickly. Harpoon, hold it. Okay. So I gotta find another I guess that's where she's pointing in at. Need to feed. Okay, how do I feed? You don't tell me these things. Nope, just jumped into the water. Ah, it's square! X is on Xbox. Okay. So they gotta be alive, which is its own problem. Okay. See, that's helpful. Now I can use enemies as health packs. and or very violent Capri Suns. I don't know if she has to wrap her legs around and thing, though, does she? I think that's a personal choice. I feel better. Okay, this time going through, we can do so much better. Nope, stop landing in water.
What the? Is that the biomass?
Okay, Pokemon rules. Can't kill the thing first. Also, apparently, you can't eat spiders. Vampires have standards, apparently. Okay. No. Get out of the water. There we go. Alrighty. We're going to be playing this game's spiritual successor a little bit later, and I'm going to be honest. Witches are better than spiders. No, stop swimming. You're worse than a diabetic at a candy factory.
Lovely. Bastard.
Oh my god, really? Come on, man. Don't you have a Mudokan to deal with? I'm sorry, these things look like Sligs without the cybernetic pants.
The biomass. It's a mess.
Just loading it full of bullets, I guess, is the best strategy here. Can I eat this? I cannot eat this.
Lovely.
That's how cavemen used to talk. Can I eat this? No, this is poison. That's what a paleo diet is. You just shove random shit in your mouth and hope for the best.
Well done. Strange creatures, aren't they? Strange isn't the first word that comes to mind. What are they?
Let's see here.
I'm not sure.
Oh, now you're telling everyone we've gone live. But a good hour and 20 minutes later. And my phone's dying, so I gotta find where my charger went. Which, yes, I realize for some people, this is an invitation to talk about how people are too attached to their phones. For me, it's an invitation to plug my damn phone in. Where did you go, charger?
Open up. Is what gone?
Oh, hold up. Life hack. Nope, wrong one. I wanted the PS4 controller. PS3 controller still needs to charge. Okay, so controller disconnected. Oh, right. Oh. I did that. Ugh. Controller settings. Well, I'm going to take that. There we go.
Yes, now open the door. Nice welcome for the rescue team. Who
There
are
we go.
you?
I'm Jean Signal. I'm the grave digger.
He's the grave digger. Oh, jeez.
I don't know. I hid me when those things came in. They can't get in without them holes.
Let's see.
John, you stay put. This place is obviously safe. We'll bring other survivors here.
We don't need
Not yet. We'll be
I'm loving that there's an argument about what the scariest vaginas in fiction are.
If you find anyone that is healthy and alive, send them here. But don't forget about the
So we're heroic vampires. Yay! I should probably do Vampire the Masquerade at some point. And then play as a Nosferatu, and everyone will hate me. And I will be the master of the sewers. It's the best method.
I almost forgot. I have something for you.
Okay. Okay. So that's the harpoon thing. So that's the harpoon thing you were talking about there, robot.
It's essentially a harpoon. It helps with feeding and has a decent range. Thanks. I'll protect the mausoleum. You go find those nests. I sketched out.
Thanks for the follow there, Captain Slinky. I am going to assume that you're the same Captain Slinky that I have played Destiny with on occasion.
Head over that wall.
If you are not, please correct me.
Source where all these creatures come.
Find the other nests. Alright, actually, it is about time to switch. I love that she's just like popping one open like it's a freaking Mountain Dew. Speaking of which, I have Mountain Dew in the fridge. I want to get a Mountain Dew. Got a good point there, Dimensional Robot. Fish do mate in water. Okay, so I think we're going to be done with BloodRayne at this point. Just going to switch discs real quick to our next PlayStation game. There's 3 PlayStation games for today. So give me a second, because I got to swap that around as well. We'll be back in just a moment. Let's do this one.